Welcome back to part 2 of the Spring 2015 anime season, episode 1 reviews. Today we're going to be reviewing 2 anime because 2 other anime that I wanted to review haven't been released yet. Thanks for that, Crunchyroll. The 2 anime I'm going to be talking about are The Heroic Legend of Aslan and Sound Imperium. So are they good? Are they worth watching? Well, continue into the video to find out. The Heroic Legend of Aslan was done by Lanson Films Shavaguru, and if you haven't heard of them, good, because no one else has. I've looked through their work on Wikipedia. They've only done one anime which I recognise, which was Black Rock Shooter, which was the best of times. So what is the Heroic Legend of Aslan? Well, it's a remake of a 1993 film that was an adaptation from a manga. Yeah, it's got a lot of history behind it, and this is a very well-liked series. So it's like the Lord of the Rings of anime. There's been a lot of remakes, but none have reached the official peak of what the original was. So far, one episode is done, and my review of it is meh. Like, I can't say much because I don't know the story. There's a lot of great animation, a lot of great fight scenes. I don't know if it's better than the original because I haven't seen it. It looks brilliant, but so far I just see normal. Like, I've seen SAO, I've seen Attack on Titan, and I feel this is just meh. It's on the same level as those two, but it doesn't do anything to get bigger. It's probably going to be massive, but that doesn't mean it's good. In the first episode, we have a great fight scene. We are introduced to the 3 main characters and a lot of side characters, e.g. Sharon and Bait. But I just don't see anything that's going on here. It ends with a little bit of a cliffhanger, which I'm excited to see how this goes for episode 2. But I can't really recommend an anime that I don't know anything about. If you've seen the original, well, comment below if you think it's any good. But so far, I just see averageness. So I can only give it a C+, and I can't really talk much about it without going into deep spoilers of what the episode contains. Recommendation to skip it at the moment, but keep an eye to see if it gets any good. Let's move on to the second anime I want to review today, Sound Imperium. Sound Imperium is done by Kyoto Animation, and if you don't know who they are, where have you been? They've done Clannad, K-Arnold, Lucky Star. They're a massive company. They also did 3, which was kind of them going away from their original thing of doing slice of life girls instead of doing slice of life boys. But don't worry, they're back now doing slice of life girls. And they took inspiration from the best anime of last season, Your Lie in April. But I can't recommend an anime when that exists. If that didn't exist, this anime would be the perfect romantic slice of life music show. But we have Your Lie in April, we don't need Sound Imperium. First, let's get out of the way. Kyoto Animation can do animation. It looks beautiful. Too bad they focus most of their efforts on doing slice of life shows. I liked Clannad. I think it's their best show. But it didn't sell as well, I'm guessing, as Kyo, Lucky Star, or 3 because they've not really gone back to that formula. They've decided to stick with this slice of life moe shit, and they've gone with it again. You saw at the front, the main characters look beautiful, but there's no substance. It's cake. When you eat the cake, you go, oh, it just tastes normal. I like the look of it, but it just doesn't taste. There's no boom. The first episode is beautiful to look at, and there's some funny, I use that in massive quotation marks, Clannad funny scenes, but there's no substance in it. I don't know where this is going to go. It took 1 episode for her to join the music club. The entire episode was based on that conflict, which, if she didn't, it would have been a great twist, because then we wouldn't have a show. I can't recommend this. I really honestly can't. It's going to be a contender for the most boring anime of the summer, because it's boring. Nothing happens. And nothing happened in Clannad, but it was at least entertaining to see the characters grow. Here it's just rabble, 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 rabble. Musical instruments. If you want to see a musical instruments show, check out Your Lie in April. Skip Sound Imperium. If it gets better, I will tell you. but do not expect anything. This is an animation studio which will stick to the same formula while they are alive. So sorry for the shorter episode today. I haven't had much to really talk about the heroic legend of Aslan and Sound Imperium because they've both been boring. They're too normal. So if you like this, please subscribe. And tomorrow, well, we're watching 3 shows that are a lot more interesting, a lot more banter. See you then.